Happy Monday, beautiful. How are you? I hope you're ready and excited to start this week off and to tackle anything that may come your way, because it all starts off with having the right mindset and having good, positive energy. Today, I want to talk to you guys about taking that leap of faith. So many times we have lots of dreams and goals and ambitions, and we're cut short because we are afraid. We're afraid of moving forward. We're afraid of taking that leap of faith. Why are we afraid? We're afraid because we don't know the answers. We don't know the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen if we take that job. We don't know what's going to happen if we decide to move across the country. We don't know what's going to happen. And so because of that, we're often afraid. And that is why it's so important that we trust in God and take that leap of faith. If you have prayed on it, if you have talked to God about it, and if you've involved Him in the decision making and the planning process of the next step in your life, then you have to trust in Him. It is so important for us to not stay stagnant, to not give up on our dreams, to not give up on our goals. It's important for us to constantly be in communication with God about what our dreams are and talk to Him so that He can guide us in the direction that we need to go, because He is all-knowing. So what we cannot see, He can see. The potential we cannot see, He can see. The moments in which we are afraid, He builds us up and He gives us strength. And so that leap of faith is what's standing between you and that next accomplishment. And so I want to share with you guys about my own personal story, because I just started a new job on February 1st. So 2 weeks of being in my new role, and lots of challenges in the beginning, because there is challenges. It would be a lie for me to say, oh, everything is smooth sailing. Why? Because it's scary. I have been out of the beauty sales industry for about 6 years now. And prior to that, I lived and breathed beauty. You know, I was in education, I was in sales, I owned a salon, I was behind the chair. I was managing the Illinois territory for a brand. And so to step away and disconnect from that for 6 years and then come back at a time like this when there's a pandemic and the whole industry has been just changed, the whole industry is just a different place right now, it was a little scary. Is this the right decision for me to make? And me taking this job, not only was it an adjustment up here of, okay, now I have to, put that game face on again. I have to start letting those little wheels turn and start thinking about my work and how I'm going to progress and what my game plan is. But it also changed and shifted my day-to-day with my family. Before going from not working, I had more time, even though I always felt like I was busy, because there's always something to do when you're at home. So I don't know why people think that when you're a stay-at-home you have nothing to do. It's like there's tons of things to do, especially when your kids are home all day, every day. There's always something dirty. There's always dishes to get done. There's always laundry. So there's always plenty to do to keep me busy. But I did have more freedom with my time. I could, let me do this now, and maybe at 2 o'clock I'll start doing this. Right now, the majority of my days are focused on my business and my work. And so all of that caused a change in my family's dynamic and schedule. And so those are things that can be scary too, because you start to think like, oh my goodness, like, is this affecting my kids because they were used to having me 24/7? Is this affecting the way my house is gonna look? There's more mess because mom's not going around picking up every little thing as they're leaving it behind. So all of those uncertainties, and then also the factor, let's throw this in there, the factor of just there are certain expectations for me from the company that I'm working with. They want to see a certain type of performance, and rightfully so, right? Because they're not going to hire someone that can't do the job. So all of these things are part of taking that leap of faith, believing in myself, believing that I have the experience and the knowledge to be successful, believing that God gave me this opportunity to join this company because He knows that me taking this path is going to lead to the next level for me. Maybe this is an opportunity for me to get back into that field that gave me joy and happiness, and that was cut short because of my atopic dermatitis. So this is like my second round, my second opportunity, my second wind back into this game with positivity, with my eyes on the prize, and staying focused and having that good positive energy. And so whatever you are maybe sitting on or contemplating, should I take that job, or am I qualified to do this, or am I making the right decision by doing XYZ, you have to have that communication with God. You have to trust, and you have to lean on Him and rely on Him, because He is the source of everything, right? And so without Him, I wouldn't be able to do everything that I'm doing. Even this video right now, I had to make time for this video. I had to make time in my crazy schedule to make sure I got in front of you guys and I shared with you guys this new journey that I'm on, and how important it is that we trust in God and take that leap of faith. So having to set time aside to do this was important to me, and God is going to provide what needs to be done in order for me to make sure that I'm able to do my job, as well as be a great mom, as well as be a great wife, as well as be a great daughter, and then here, a great friend, because that's what I consider you guys my friends. And to be able to share this with you guys means the world to me. And I just want to let you guys know that, you know, if you've seen me a little bit less on Instagram or YouTube, it's not because I'm disconnecting at all. It's just because I'm on a new journey right now that is consuming a lot of my time, and I'm still adjusting to my new schedule. It means, do I have any desire to cut back and not be present and share with you guys and still try my very best to deliver messages of hope, inspiration, motivation, and faith? So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that if you are sitting on something right now and you're waiting for that sign of should I or should I not do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it, because first of all, you won't know if you never try. And if you fail, you'll only learn more. Every single time that I've failed at something, every single time that I've fallen, every time I get up with more knowledge and more of a desire to get back in and do better. And so I really encourage you to just believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and believe in God's favor and in His love for you, and just talk with Him, pray to Him, communicate with Him, allow Him to make decisions in your life, because we can't make decisions without involving Him, because then we're surely going to fail. But if we keep Him involved in our lives, then somehow, somewhere, He gives us that strength that we need to continue, to not give up, to stay motivated, to stay driven. And just remember that success is a combination of passion for something that you really love and enjoy doing, and consistency. And success, to me personally, is not measured by material things. I know a lot of people measure their success by how many cars they have, how many vacations they've taken, you know, how big their house is, how new their furniture is. But to me, success is about finding something that you love, doing it well, and growing within that environment, and knowing that all your ducks are in a row. That you're good with your family, that you're good with your home, with your husband, with all the relationships that are important, and with your work, that everything is in balance, and that you don't feel like you're being tugged more in one way than another, because everything kind of clicks in and unites together. That is what success means to me. Being in that position where I can, you know, enjoy what I'm doing and be able to contribute to my home and my kids and my family, and just we can all grow and prosper together without feeling like I'm, you know, stealing from Peter to give to Paul, the other, because then you're torn. And when you're measuring your success by material things, you tend to pull from one to give to the other. You start to not be home, you start to not be present, you start to not engage with your family, because the only thing in your mind is, I have to get that house, I have to get that car, I have to get this, I have to get that. And all that does is end up robbing you of your peace and of your time. And you may be up to the ceiling with material things, and you may have the newest and best things out there, but you're lacking that peace, that inner peace and love. And so success to me is being able to take what I love doing, that passion and that consistency of trusting in God and moving forward and chugging along like that little train, just chug, 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 chug towards bigger things. And I don't know what those bigger things are, but I do know that God has something huge in store for me and huge in store for you. So don't give up. Keep chugging along. Take that leap of faith. Do what you got to do. Make sure that you keep God in the center and everything will fall into place. Thank you for joining me today, friends. Have a fabulous week. Bye.